What's happening, people of the internet? Welcome back to the Slayin Cajun podcast. A little tired this morning.
You're not gonna introduce me this time?
I'm here with Steve.
With Slayin Steven from Slayin Steven streaming on Twitch, Slayin Steven on YouTube, where I talk about Overwatch.
We are struggling this morning. I'm exhausted. Sorry, guys. We're doing
You're struggling. I'm feeling fine, and I'm running off of 2 hours of sleep.
Good for you. All right, quick shout out to McLaurin High School for their win last night over Richland for 20-8 score. Congratulations on y'all's homecoming win.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah, they're 3-1. But today we're talking about YouTube and Twitch. More specifically, the struggles of one, which one's better, and how to adapt when you're trying to do both.
Yep. I mean, I think we're really focusing on the content creator side. So if you've ever wanted to look in on smaller YouTubers, what it's like, because I've been doing this for 3 years with different channels. I've been making YouTube content for 3 years.
I'm going on 1 year.
I've been here for all these huge algorithm changes that have basically made it a lot harder to start out.
And see, I'm coming up on 1 year. I'm really excited for that. That'll be 1 year of this channel being open. But yeah, it really is hard to work with YouTube and be the smaller guys. I mean, the algorithm has changed so much over the years.
Basically, yeah. I mean, because you have to output stuff daily, and the thing is every video has to do better than the previous, or else the algorithm shoves it down. You know, I could do one video on a topic, about the Overwatch World Cup, and everyone in the world wants to see it, and it gives me millions of views. It gives me 5 million views, right? And then I do another video about, something else Overwatch related, the Summer Games event, And that gives me 4,999,999. Well, it didn't do as good as the previous video. That means my work's not as good as it should be, and the YouTube algorithm is going to demote it.
Right, and see, that's where it's applying. It's basically
ridiculous.
It is. And the requirements. If you're fast and up and coming, you have a lot of free time, yeah, you could probably knock out the requirements. But if you're like us and work and have school, yeah, it's kind of hard. That's why there's probably this video, and I still haven't gotten done with one of my side videos for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I understand definitely why they're raising the monetization requirements. I mean, because when I first started, there wasn't any. You just had to be a verified account, which means they knew you were a real person by verifying you with your phone number, right?
Right.
That's all it took. And, I mean, because I think you've got a year to claim any monies gained, and you can't claim until you have at least $100. I mean, until you reach, 1,000 subscribers, so many watch hours, you're not really going to be making money anyway.
Right.
But still, I've seen people, because I'm part of several small YouTube groups, I've seen this one dude with over 10,000 watch hours but only 500 subscribers. If he was being monetized, he would be making a lot more money than some people who are barely scraping by the watch hours.
Right.
But have 2,000 subscribers. His 500 subscribers are much more dedicated.
Right.
And also he makes really good content.
And see, that's where it comes down to. Content quality versus output. And see, I believe in putting out good quality content. It's what I've been about for this whole channel since the relaunch. And it takes time to come up with something good. It takes us about a week to come up with a new topic and do the research for each podcast that we are on. And
definitely, I mean, I think, I definitely understand. I'm not staring at anything specifically. I'm just staring off while I'm talking. I definitely understand why YouTube had to do the increases in the monetization, because it's just such a huge platform. I mean, and everyone with a Gmail account has a YouTube account and create a channel.
Right.
And start making content. So it's completely understandable that they need to, essentially limit the monetization, because how it works is basically, people pay to run ads on so many videos, but when it gets to the point where there's so many videos, it starts lowering the value and people make less money. I mean, and also, people with hateful comments and hateful videos started getting ads run in front of them, and companies were scared about that. It wasn't just PewDiePie, but like the PewDiePie's video, but there were other videos, like, white supremacist videos with like maybe 50 views, but a Colgate ad still ran in front of it, and Colgate freaked out, like, appropriately.
And
people by creating these requirements, they're making it to where it's harder for those kind of contents to get monetized.
And I can completely agree with that, because there's some videos that, if they're not going to support, like, being truthful to everybody and try to commit to unity and be hateful, there shouldn't be any point in the video.
Literally, like I was talking about, there was several white supremacist videos that had ads ran in front of them, but like not huge number of views, like very minuscule. Like I don't think any of them broke 1,000 views, but they still had ads running from them because there was no requirements for monetization. And YouTube knows, or Google knows, or Alphabet, corporate maneuvering is so confusing. Google knows, hey, these guys aren't getting a lot of views, they're not getting a lot of watch hours, they don't have a ton of subscribers.
Why are we monetizing them?
We can find a way to prevent these hateful content from continuing to be monetized until, because once someone reaches around 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 or 4,000 watch hours, which I think it used to be 5,000. I think they decreased it.
I think so as well, because...
Yeah. But, once they start reaching that point, someone's going to stumble across that video who doesn't agree with it and report it, and then this channel's going to get taken down.
Right, which is why this podcast is nothing but pop culture, and we avoid some topics, because in the long run, someone will go later on, find it, get upset, and there goes Cajun Entertainment.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's so much crap going on in the world right now. It's nice to just sit back and talk about this kind of stuff, and for y'all, hopefully it's enjoyable for you to listen to this kind of stuff.
Right. So make sure to hit the like button.
Comment down below on what you want next week's topic to be, even though we still got like half the video to go and then some.
Yeah. But hey, never always got a plug.
Now, I want to talk about... We talked a little bit about, YouTube's change in monetization. I think we need to get back to, We're going to get back to YouTube, but now I want to talk about some recent changes around the same time that Twitch started doing.
Yeah, you told me about this, because you're...
Yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer. Follow me on Twitch. Slayin, Slayin, Steven, Steven, streaming, Streamin.
It's finally spelled right, people.
Which, once I can change it, I'm just getting rid of the streamin', just Slayin Steven, because it's simpler. But it won't let me change it for another 2 months, for some reason. I think once I reach affiliate, I forget.
Affiliate, then partner.
It's affiliate, then partner?
Yes.
Okay. Once you reach affiliate, which is, like, so... With YouTube, it's the one program. There's one monetization program. That's it. Once you're in it, you're in it. Twitch, what they did, because they had a lot of services they offer for their partners, which is still, like, it's the high up thing now. A specialized helpline, stuff like that.
Right.
But they wanted to make it easier to get money, to make money off of Twitch. So they created the affiliate program, which is very similar, except the requirements are a heck of a lot less. It's a heck of a lot less than YouTube's.
It's 3 or more consecutive hours of watch.
So what you have to have is 50 followers. You have to have streamed on 7 days in the last 30 days, streamed for 8 hours in the last 30 days, and have averaged 3 viewers for however many hours you stream. So if you stream 20 hours, if you average 3 viewers throughout the entire 20 hours, because sometimes you'll dip below, sometimes you'll go way above. If you average 3 viewers for that 20 hours, then you're good. So you meet all those requirements, then you apply to the affiliate program, And they give you, like, there's like a week or two of them, like, sorting through the paperwork and I think setting up deposit with your bank and stuff like that.
Right.
And then you can start taking bits. People can subscribe to your channel. You can run ads in front of your content.
I've got a lot of bits because I watch your streams, I watch Make Laffy Taffy, and I watch the 8-Bit Drummer.
But something I do want to say with and I want to elaborate more on it later. But we're recording this Saturday. What's it? September 8th.
Yeah.
So yesterday was the release of Dragon Ball Z Abridged Episode 60 Part 2 on Twitch and YouTube like an hour later. I watched it live because my Overwatch League team practice started later. But I watched it live, and it was just amazing to see. Like, I saw things like people gifting like 100 subs, which is $500. People paying $500.
And that's a good feature I've noticed about Twitch.
Like someone gifted a sub to me on that. Like they just randomly gifted a sub.
You got a sub on the Dragon Ball Z Ambridge?
On Team 4-Star's Twitch.
Nice.
I was actually about to use my like literally moments before I was finishing using my Amazon Prime subscription for it. Someone gifted me a sub to their channel. I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna go subscribe to one of my other favorite creators. But they were talking about how like all these bits that people donated. What's funny is I actually got a shout out in the stream on accident because I had 60 bits, so I donated 60 bits. Right, which they don't do that. They don't do shout outs for a little bit like that. They're very appreciative of it, but that's 60 cents,
Yeah.
And I was like, I donated in between like one person who donated 5,000 and like a person who donated 10,000. And so when he was reading the line, he read it like diagonally at first. Like he was like Steven. Oh, and Steven Streamer and Slayin Steven Streamer donated 60 bits, but this guy donated 10,000. Like he realized. He read it wrong. But hey, I mean, like, I got the shout out technically.
Ooh, there's a peek.
Oh, yeah, well, you're editing it, so I don't care.
Yeah. But, yeah, like, and see, that's what the content on Twitch seems a lot more organic. And
well, that's the thing with live content. I mean, Twitch is adding a way where you can add pre-recorded content.
Yeah, reruns and all that.
Well, no, not reruns, but, like, just I can sit down, edit a video, premiere it on Twitch, and then upload it on YouTube. I think once you're an affiliate, you have to wait 24 hours, to do that. But, like, you could, like, for example, the H3H3 podcast, right? They do their podcast live. But what they could do if they wanted to, in theory, is just record it all in advance, make any edits they wanted, then upload it on Twitch. And it would work like uploading it on YouTube, broadcasting it, and then, which I see why they're doing that. I like it. It allows for other kind of content creators to get on the platform.
Right.
But it just seems really weird considering, like, they've been about live streaming since day one.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to ask you a tough question.
All right.
Do you think Twitch is eventually going to overtake YouTube?
Okay.
With all the changes, people are probably going to jump ship.
And no. Because companies aren't going to leave YouTube.
Right.
But Twitch is making it easier for small independent creators. Now, a lot of YouTubers are doing stuff on Twitch.
Right.
I
can name some, but
guys like Jacksepticeye, like tons of people, like literally pretty much everyone. Okay.
Right.
I mean, literally, like, it became such a problem that YouTube is starting to try and work on, like, they're literally copying and pasting it. Like, Markiplier now has a thing where you can, like, essentially sub to him. I forget what the term
subscription. Basically,
it's literally the same thing as subbing to someone on Twitch where you give them money, and then you even get a badge in the chat, which is literally Twitch. They're realizing they're losing these people, which this is not going to help it. This is not going to fix it because Twitch is already around and they're better at doing that kind of program because because that's what they do. They do that one thing.
Right.
And I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, they're different kinds of content.
Right.
I mean, and people on Twitch can't, like, you can grow on Twitch to grow on YouTube, you know?
Because you can post your highlight moments of your stream to YouTube and it just...
Yeah, or you can, if you're a,
affiliate.
I mean, there are... Excuse me. I mean, there are other kinds of people on Twitch besides just gamers. There's lifestyle streamers, stuff like that, who can also upload their videos on YouTube. Like, I've seen, like, people on, like, live streamers on Twitch that my sister told me about, who do stuff like, you know, makeup and, you know, stuff like that. Like, they work for those industries or whatever. And then on their YouTube channel, they do tutorials. While on Twitch, like, you know, they talk about, you know, news and makeup or whatever, you know.
Right.
There's, like, they're different. It's different kind of content. Like, because when I'm streaming, it's much more laid back. It's fun. I try and engage with the audience. But when I do my YouTube videos,
It's
which
like,
unfortunately I haven't been able to do as many ones besides just the podcast in the last couple weeks as I wanted to, but I've been a little busy. But it should be evening out soon.
Because he's, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna break the fourth wall here. He's close to graduating from college.
Yep.
Congratulations.
December, scary as hell. Okay.
But that was the serious question I wanted to ask, because I've seen a lot of people, like 8-Bit Drummer, he barely does any, it seems like he's not doing a lot more with his YouTube channel anymore. He's focusing mainly on his drumming on Twitch. Because people can donate bits and request songs, or they can sub and request a song for him to drum to.
I mean, and now you're getting that on YouTube too, but the thing is Twitch is already better known for that. And here's the thing. For that, there's one reason why I think Twitch is going to overtake the independent creator market from YouTube. But YouTube, I don't think... They're not going to lose the businesses. They're not going to use Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. They're not going to lose... Or the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon or Late Night with, you know...
Whoever it is this month.
You know, they're not going to lose that kind of stuff. But I think one of the reasons why is Ninja. Ninja completely destroyed what everyone thought you could do on Twitch. The dude has over 100,000 subscribers. And ever since he, like, just blew up, guys like Tim the Tatman are seeing, like, I think Tim the Tatman got, like, 15,000 subs. Right. Like, you know, he raised from, I think it was 25 to 40, you know, and it's going more and more. You know, Ninja's things with Drake and all these other people, like, you know, that just got it started, have made it to where, you know, more people are aware of the platform.
Right.
More people outside of just the gaming demographic are, too.
Right.
Like, more people are aware of the platform. More people are watching the creators, and then, of course, that's just going to lead to more subscriptions, you know, because more people are watching the content. And, of course, I think the popularity of Fortnite
helps.
Yeah, I mean...
Fortnite, Overwatch, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean... Fortnite is huge on Twitch right now, because I mean it's literally the perfect storm to make a game very bingeable in terms of watching. Short, fast games, you know, the queues are never long. I understand why people love Battle Royale games. I like Battle Royales. I love Fortnite. But to actually play it, I have to be in the right mode. That's just me personally. It's just like an RPG. Sometimes I'm in the mood to play an RPG, sometimes I'm not. Yeah. When it comes to Overwatch, I'm basically always in the mood for Overwatch. But for Battle Royale games, I just have to be in the mood. You know,
I'm not got there out of class. Let's go play some Overwatch.
Yeah, definitely. That's me.
But yeah, and it shows the difference of how. And I know we're posting all this on YouTube, but this shows how I think Twitch takes better care of their content creators than YouTube does. They're smaller ones, like.
Well, I think it's because they're trying to grow. I think the thing is with YouTube. YouTube wants to take care of their smaller creators. Right? And I think by establishing these minimum requirements for monetization, it's going to give people a goal to strive for.
Right.
Do I think the goals are a little too hard? Yes, but I understand why they have to be where they're at. because not only does it give independent creators something to strive for, it helps prevent these toxic creators from making money and spreading hateful messages. I mean, I definitely see why they're doing what they're doing. And it's not their fault. It's the hand YouTube's been dealt. I don't think that they... It's not like I think they hate their small creators or anything like that. It's just what they have to do is definitely negatively affecting their small creators. But it's not their choice. It's not their fault.
Right.
You know?
But it just shows that both groups are trying... Both groups, wrong word. I want to say businesses, because that's what they truly are.
They're businesses.
Are both striving to try to keep what they have and try to grow it.
And I definitely think both of them are. I mean,
And see,
PewDiePie is at what, 65 million, something like that?
65 and a lot of numbers.
Yeah, 65 million subscribers.
He's the reason why he was the first person ever to receive the Ruby thing.
The Ruby play button at 50 million. I mean,
Yeah,
they're never gonna give another one of those. That was his thing for being the first person to reach 50 million subscribers.
I'll be lucky to ever receive the what's the lowest one?
Silver?
I'll be lucky to ever get a silver.
That's 100,000. Silver at 100,000. Gold at
$1 million, ain't it?
nah. Diamonds. Diamonds $1 million, right? Or is diamond 10 million?
I think diamond's 10 million.
Okay, so diamond's 10 million, and gold must be $1 million then. Jeez, that's such a huge spread.
Alright, guys, with that being said, I think we're done for this early morning nutcase.
Alright. Well, be sure to, this video comes out Tuesday, so watch my video, which came out yesterday on my channel, where we're going to be talking about the Overwatch League and the new teams that have been confirmed, and speculate about the 2 teams which are assumed to be being added.
Right. I've been Joseph from Slayin, from
From Cajun Entertainment?
From Cajun Entertainment. It's not a good morning, people.
Slayin Steven streaming, and Slayin Steven on YouTube.
We're done for this episode. Peace out.